everyone! Today I'm going to be doing a room tour. Now, I actually wasn't originally planning on doing a room tour, something in a video that I wasn't exactly into, but however, circumstances are changing, so I thought I would do a room tour because we are planning on moving, hoping to move our houses up on the market. So we are planning on moving house, which means obviously that soon I'm going to have a new room in a new house. So I thought that I would do a room tour now before we move, so then I can show you my room now and what it's like, and also kind of as a memorabilia so I can remember what my room looks like. And then if you want, when we eventually move and find a house, and once everything is sorted and settled, if you want, I will also do an updated room tour in the new house once we have moved, whenever that will be, at some point in this year probably. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so this is the first part of my room. So to my right I have two big windows over this way, and then next to them I have my desk. I've had this desk for absolutely ages. I think we bought it from an antique store, oh god, a very long time ago. And my chair. So obviously this is where I do my work, like my editing for my photos and photography work and all that. So I have my laptop here and like my pens and pencils, and like this is also where I keep all my hard drives as well. And like notepads, just all those kind of stationary bits I keep there. And then there are two big drawers underneath here. The bottom one holds all of my riding wear, like my jumpers and polos and all that sort of thing. Then the top drawer holds all like old books and just things that I'm not quite sure what to do with. And then on the top here, and we'll do a close up so you can see this, I have it's just some pictures which need updating because they are quite old, and just like a lava lamp and just some old little bits and pieces just to decorate it. And then I have a big canvas up on here that says, "Have a grateful heart, be yourself, dream big, say I love you and believe in miracles," which I really like. I think I got that from Dunham Mill a good couple of years ago. And then to my right over here, which you can't see but I will do a close-up, I have my notice board. So basically on here I just have some pictures of like me and my friends and the horses, some tickets from shows, from the balls at college. I have my number from the colour run I did a couple of years ago, and some cinema tickets and some photo booth tickets and some like signed tickets, all that sort of thing. And then above it on the left I have some tickets from musicals, like from West End shows or more local shows. On the other side I have some tickets from shows, some equestrian shows, so like Olympia, Hoys, Burley, Bramham, all those sort of places. Then above it I have a picture from Hoys, the Hoys Arena Party for 2013, because my college is the arena party for Hoys, so there's a group picture of us in front of the pursuance wall up there. And then next to it, in between my bookcase and here, you can't see it, but I have like a pink wicker basket which holds magazines. I just seem to collect magazines these days. And then I have some old toys on the top and a flag that I got from Pride last year. Yeah. And then we have my bookcase over here, and I will do a close-up so you can see it, but I'll show you on the top. So on the top I basically have some China horses which I've inherited from my grandparents. I have some candles, a Russian doll, mugs, just all those sorts of things. And above my bookcase I also have a signed picture of Alaska, which I got fairly recently and I am absolutely in love with. So I will do a close-up now so we can see what is in my bookcase. I'm going to have to kneel down very awkwardly so then you can see me and I can show you what's in here. But basically, so this is my bookshelf. So on the top shelf here I have trophies from when I used to dance. If nobody knew before, I used to do ballroom and Latin dancing, so we had like presentations, competitions and all that sort of thing. So these are all the trophies that I had won when I used to dance. And then the second shelf down here is where I keep some of my non-fiction books, like my more recent non-fiction books. So I have a dream dictionary, I have Bloggerati's books, some cooking books, and then like all my poetry collection that I have so far. And then I have a inspiration board thing just with some quotes and some people to inspire me on it, just for like when I'm having a bit of a down day and I can just look at it and, you know, inspire me, all that good stuff. And then I have a jewellery case here, another candle holder which I absolutely love, it's rose gold, I got for Christmas, and then just another little case here. Okay, so then we have the final three shelves. So in this middle shelf here I have, most of the books are kind of books I've had for a very long time. They're more children and young reader books, which I used to read or have read to me when I was younger. So I have quite a few, they're mainly kind of like equestrian horse story books. So I have series like Ponycat Diaries, Sandy Lane Stables, Sheltie, Chestnut Hill, all those sort of things, and then classics like Black Beauty, Sophie in the Saddle, Flicker, all those sort of kind of young child books I have up here because they're some of my favourites, so I don't want to get rid of them. And then I have some Arizona bottles which I can't get rid of because the packaging is just too pretty, and they're quite decorative at the same time, which is nice. Then in front of the books I have 3 Funko Pops. These are ones that I have been given as presents, which is lovely. They're from the Alice in Wonderland and the As for the Looking Glass. So far I have McTwist, I have the original Alice, and I have the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland. And then just in front of those I have my old drumsticks because, in case you didn't know, I used to play the drums. So I still have those as well. Then on the next shelf down here, these are kind of like the more teen fiction, young adult books, so the ones that I've probably read more recently. So to the far left I have some bibliographies which are all from professional riders, and then I have 2 Alice books. I have Death Comes to Pemberley, I have the Summer series, the Gallagher series, High Society, some John Green books, and then I have some classics like Jane Austen and Green Gables. And then on the left by the bibliographies, this jar I actually need to do something with. In 2015 I made like a memory jar, so every time you had a good memory you would write it down and put it in a jar so then you could review it at the end of the year. And I did it in 2015 and it was actually really fun. So I really enjoyed that, but I need to kind of do something with the jar now because it's definitely not 2015 anymore. And then on the other side here I just have another Arizona bottle. And then in the middle I have my Polaroid camera, my Fuji Instax Mini 8. I have it in the blue colour. And then I just have some like small tea like Yankee candles here, which aren't just for decoration, I do use them as well. And then for some reason on the top I have a brow band from Finn's Bridal because I use another brow band instead of this one, so for some reason it's just chilling here for the moment, as you do. Then on the bottom shelf are non-fiction books again mainly, so I have some magazines here in these racks, and then I have some notebooks, some adult colouring books, Then I have photography books, so like some equine photography books and, you know, beginner photography books. And then the rest of the books are kind of equestrian related, so from like natural horsemanship to like BHS books, and then at the end I have some old storybooks that I have had since I was very young. And that completes my bookcase. Okay, so now we are in the doorway of, you know, the entrance for my room. So this is my door where I come into my room, next to my bookcase here. So around my door I have these beautiful lights which I got for Christmas, maybe 2015 Christmas I think, kind of Moroccan style, and I have them stringed all the way around my door, which I absolutely love. I love putting these on in the evening. And then on my door I just have my dressing gown, and I have a dress from summer ball, just things that I don't keep in my wardrobe because my wardrobe isn't very tall. And I still have my prom dress, which it's been a very long time, it's been like 5 years since prom, and I still have my prom dress, so these sorts of now. And then on the back I also have a flower crown which we made when I did a photo shoot. My very first vlog photo shoot, this is what the flower crowns that Melissa made for us for the photo shoot. And then behind my door here I have, then behind my door I have a world map. I have two world maps in my room. This is the first one that I got. So basically this is a coloured world map. I got it from a music store a couple of years ago. And basically I have written on pieces of paper and pinpointed countries and cities that I want to visit. So there's a whole array of countries that I want to visit everywhere on this map. And then around it I have written and cut out quotes, just quotes that I like. I've just stuck them all the way around the world map. And then something that you can't see from here, but I will do a close-up of, is above my world map, just where the wall meets the ceiling, I have started sticking my Polaroid pictures that I have taken with my Polaroid camera. I've just started sticking them in rows above my above the map, so then it just creates like a nice collage. So, and also I can always see my Polaroid pictures, so they're always visible, so I'm not always forgetting about them and I can always see them. So now we are on the back of my wall, so my window's behind me, and I don't have much on this wall, but this is kind of my main thing. So I have this big frame here with my second world map on here, which I got for my birthday last year off my sister. And it's one of those world maps where every time you've been to a place you scratch it off, so it's like a scratch card sort of thing, which is really cool. So I've just stuck it on this old frame, which I do have an old picture underneath, but obviously I've stuck this on top so then it's easy for me to, you know, rub cross countries off when I've been to them. And then just on each side of the frame I have two rosettes. I do have a lot more, but I recently had a little tidy up, so I've only got a couple actually on show now. So the one over here is from the first endurance pleasure ride that I did with Finn, which was maybe about 5 years ago, something like that. So I have my rosette from that. And then over here is my rosettes from Hoy's. There was some leftover rosettes when I was part of the arena party in 2013, so we all got a rosette to take home as like a memorabilia, which was really nice. And then down here, you can't see it, but obviously I will do a close-up, is I have a beanbag. It's an old beanbag that used to be my sister's, and I just have I have some cushions on there which I love and I don't know what to do with, so I have my cushions here. And then I have some Disney toys, so I have the White Rabbit, Eeyore, Lady, and then I have the unicorn, which I got as a gift for Christmas. Okay, so next to my second world map, just over here, is my dresser, vanity, whatever you prefer to call it. So basically on here I have a little like kind of jewellery tree where I keep all my jewellery, and a little bowl where I kind of keep all my bits and pieces like hair, pins and baubles and earphones, all that sort of thing. And then I have a canvas on here for picture, for me to stuff, my hairbrushes, and then this mountain of sprays. They're basically body sprays that I have collected over the years and I'm slowly using up one by one. I will get there eventually. So, and then behind there I just keep my makeup bag behind it, and then I just have like little jewellery cases, hand cream, kind of like anything that I use daily that I reach for, like I said, like dry shampoo and lip balm and hand cream, all that sort of thing I keep on here. And then above my dresser I have my mirror. It's not a very big mirror, but I absolutely love it. It's like a rainbow mosaic circular mirror, and on it I have some of my favourite Polaroid pictures. So I have some from when my cousin Indy came to visit. I have like some Polaroids of me and Finn, of me and my uni friends, of one from Pride. I just kind of have all my favourite ones on there, so then I'm always look at them every day and remember the good times, I guess you could say. So then I won't show you what's in these drawers because it's not very exciting, but basically I have all these drawers are where the majority of my clothes go, so like my t-shirts, my pyjamas, my trousers, my jeans, all that sort of thing goes in these drawers. And then you can just see behind me here is my wardrobe. It's a built-in wardrobe, which is great because it takes up less space, and as you can see on the front I have loads of pictures printed off and I've stuck them on there, and I updated this fairly recently, which I finally managed to do. So I just bought some of my favourite pictures from the past couple of years. I've just stuck them up there, like I said, to just kind of keep the memories alive and to just always remind you of good times, I guess. Right, so there's my wardrobe there, and then next to my wardrobe I have another bookcase which doesn't hold books. It kind of holds other things, which I will do a close-up of in a minute. And then next to this bookcase I have my bed. Here I have a double bed with this. I don't actually know where my bedding came from. I've had it for quite a couple of years now, so I would link it down below, but I can't find it. I don't know where it's from, unfortunately, so I'm sorry if you like bed and you don't know where it's from. And then above my bed I have a canvas which I've had for quite a while. I think I got this from Dunelm Mill as well. So it's just like a London see the sights canvas. So it has like all like the main sights to see, I guess, in London, sort of thing. In case London's my favourite city, so I always got to have a bit of London in there. And then you can't see it in here, but above it I have some mirror letters, I guess you could say, that say my name on the top. And then on my bed I also have, wrapped around the top of it, I have some flower fairy lights, which are very pretty. And then you can't see it very well, but I have a framed picture from Pony Week from a very long time ago down here. And I have a charcoal painting that I didn't do, but it's a very beautiful one, of a mare and a foal, which remind me of Chicasa and Aurora. So I will do a close-up of what is in this bookcase. Okay, so it is quite dark in this corner, so I'm sorry if you can't see what is actually in these very well. But basically the first shelf is loads of like China horses and stuff again. I mainly got and either inherited these from grandparents or I've got given them as gifts. So I have like a variety of ones, like some glass ones, some China ones. I have some like Bria ones. Sorry, I'm crouching down so it's kind of hard to show you. And then I have some wooden ones, and I have one of these like wish angels. I think there's kind of like a variety of them that mean different things. So I've got those, and then on this shelf down here like all my DVDs, and behind it, these horses here you can't see, but I do have a CD rack, which I keep kind of all my old CDs. I don't really listen to CDs anymore, but I have all my CDs there. So I have some horses here, and then just all my DVDs that are actually mine, and I'm the only person that watches them. So I have things like Carl and Charlotte DVDs, I have like Bridget Jones, Rock of Ages, like all the Alice films, so both Tim Burton ones and the original Disney one, a couple of other Disney films, and then I have like the Glee box sets and some other Glee DVDs as well. So now we are on the third and fourth section of the bookcase. So this shelf here above the DVDs is like a, here we go, sorry about that. So yeah, this is the shelf above where all the DVDs are, and this is kind of like a, I don't, kind of shrine, but kind of like memorial sort of thing. There's a horse that I used to ride called Jacassa, and sadly she had to be put down about, say, 5 years ago now, which is really sad. So this is, I've had this up since she passed away, so this has been up for 5 years basically, and I've not changed it, I've not touched it, it's basically stayed the same. So I just have some pictures of her, and kind of like some little decorations for it, like an old candle and a beautiful shell. Like there's like a teddy that's his best friend, which I actually got for a gift a while ago. So yeah, it's kind of like a little memory thing just to remind me of her and to make sure to note, so she knows that I'm still thinking of her. And then the bottom two shelves aren't very exciting. This shelf here is basically where I keep my straighteners, my hairdryer, my phone charger, my camera charger even, and any other bits. Like I have a bag at the back which I keep all of my nail polish in, and then I won't show you the bottom part because it's really not very exciting. It's basically empty files and old magazines, and that is basically all that is in there. So we're nearly at the end of the tour now, so we're on the other side of my bed now by the other window. So this is my bedside table. So I have a lamp, and then I have obviously my clock. I have 2 clocks actually down there. Then I have all my books. So I have like a couple of books, like my journal, I have like a poetry book, I read books. I always like to try and read before I go to bed. And then behind it, you can't see it, but I have like my DS, and I have a picture frame, and I also have this snow globe with some pictures in. Have on one side there's pictures of me and my friends from college, and on the other side there's a picture of me and Finn, which is lovely. And then there's a little compartment down here, so basically I just keep my magazines down here that I actually read, on the most recent magazines that I bought, so I read them. And then not very exciting things like just notebooks and tissue boxes and all that sort of thing, which is desperately exciting. And then above this bit here I have a framed picture slash painting of Allegro, which came in the Horse and Hounds, one of the Horse and Hound magazines from, I think it might have been last year or the year before. It was one or the other, but there was a poster painting of Allegro, so I have that in a frame just above my bedside table. And I thought I would just show you the last bit by holding the camera because it's probably easier. So in between my 2 windows of my bedroom I have this canvas in the middle of a picture of me and Finn, which is really nice. And then on the left I have another picture of me and Finn, and on the right there is a picture of me and Aurora. And then there is the one of Finn, and then I just have my radiator below that with the most amazing towels ever. My mum bought me these, they've got stags all over them and they're amazing. But yes, that pretty much concludes my room tour. So that is it for this video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this room tour and seeing what my room is like. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And like I said, if you want me to do an updated room tour once we eventually move house, I don't know when that will be, but most likely at some point this year we will be moving house. So if you want me to do a updated room tour in the new house once we have moved, then leave me a comment down below so I know to film that for you eventually once we do move. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!